The history of human civilization spans tens of thousands of years and is incredibly rich and complex. To summarize it all in a concise way is a daunting task, but here's a high-level overview. Prehistoric era, before 3000 BCE. Paleolithic, Old Stone Age, early humans were hunter-gatherers, using primitive tools, and developing early forms of art, language, and social organization. Mesolithic, Middle Stone Age, transition period where humans began to develop more advanced tools and engage in more complex forms of social structures, as well as starting to domesticate animals. Neolithic, New Stone Age, marked by the development of agriculture, which led to the creation of permanent settlements and the beginnings of more complex societies. Early civilizations, 3000 BC, 500 BCE. Sumerians, Mesopotamia, around 3000 BCE, the Sumerians in present-day Iraq developed one of the first forms of writing, cuneiform, built city-states like Ur, and invented the wheel. Ancient Egypt along the Nile River, the Egyptians developed a complex society with monumental architecture, including the pyramids, and a system of writing, hieroglyphs. Indus Valley Civilization flourishing around the same time as Egypt and Mesopotamia, this civilization was advanced in urban planning, with cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, though their written language remains undeciphered. Ancient China, the Xia, Shang, and Zhou dynasties laid the foundation for Chinese civilization, with innovations like silk, early writing, and the creation of a centralized bureaucracy. The Olmecs and pre-Columbian civilizations in Mesoamerica. The Olmecs are considered the first major civilization, laying the groundwork for others like the Maya, Aztecs, and later, the Inca. Classical civilizations, 500 BC, 500 CE. Ancient Greek city-states, especially Athens, contributed massively to philosophy, democracy, art, and science. Figures like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle shaped Western thought. Roman Empire. Rome expanded from a small city-state to one of the largest empires in history, influencing law, governance, architecture, and language. Persian Empire. The Achaemenid Empire, led by rulers like Cyrus the Great, united much of the Middle East and Asia Minor. Maurya and Gupta empires in India. These empires saw advancements in philosophy, science, and mathematics, with figures like Ashoka and Aryabhata. Han Dynasty. China reached new heights under the Han, creating long-lasting institutions and expanding trade routes, especially along the Silk Road. Medieval period, 500 CE, 1500 CE. Byzantine Empire. The Eastern Roman Empire continued under the Byzantines, with its capital in Constantinople, preserving much of Roman law and culture. Islamic Golden Age. The rise of Islam in the 7th century led to a vast empire that made significant advancements in science, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. Medieval Europe. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Europe entered the Middle Ages. This era saw the rise of feudalism, the spread of Christianity, and the eventual formation of powerful kingdoms and empires like Charlemagne's Holy Roman Empire. Mongol Empire. In the 13th century, Genghis Khan established one of the largest empires in history, extending across Asia and into Europe, contributing to the exchange of culture, technology, and goods, like the Silk Road. The Americas. Civilizations like the Maya, Aztecs, and Incas flourished with advanced agriculture, astronomy, and social systems before the arrival of Europeans. Early Modern Period, 1500 CE, 1800 CE. The Renaissance. Beginning in Italy, the Renaissance was a period of renewed interest in classical antiquity, leading to innovations in art, science, and politics, e.g. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Galileo. The Age of Exploration. European powers, like Spain, Portugal, France, and England, explored and colonized much of the world, leading to significant cultural and economic exchanges, but also colonization and exploitation. The Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther's challenge to the Catholic Church in the early 16th century led to religious upheaval and the spread of Protestantism across Europe. The Enlightenment. Philosophers like John Locke, Voltaire, and Rousseau promoted ideas about human rights, democracy, and reason, influencing modern political thought. The Scientific Revolution. This period saw significant advancements in science, with figures like Isaac Newton and Galileo making groundbreaking discoveries. Modern Period, 1800 CE, present. The Industrial Revolution. Beginning in Britain, this period saw a shift from agrarian economies to industrial ones, leading to urbanization, technological innovation, and the rise of capitalist economies. Colonialism and imperialism. European powers expanded their empires across Africa, Asia, and the Americas, often exploiting resources and peoples. The World Wars. The 20th century was marked by two devastating world wars, World War I and World War II, that reshaped borders, societies, and international relations. The Cold War. After World War II, tensions between the United States, capitalist, and the Soviet Union, communist, led to decades of political, military, and ideological conflict. Decolonization. After World War II, many colonies in Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean gained independence. The digital age. In recent decades, technological advances, including the internet, computers, and smartphones, have revolutionized how people live, work, and communicate.